Hey guys, Alien Society here. Today is August 15th, 2018. I'd like to say to all those who subscribe to my channel, thank you. Thank you all for those views that you guys have given me, for the many stories I put up, including the Valiant Thor story reveal, which of course I believe that was the most revealing video that I've put up. And people to this very day still try to argue with me and proclaim that the facts that I've gotten are not true. But I stand by those facts. Valiant Thor is Frank Ernest Strange's. And let's move on. You know, some people just want to hold on to the past. It's not good to hold on too much to the past. It's good to go forward. So with that in mind, let's go forward, people. There's a lot of world news happening, from fires in California to new discoveries of planets to rain, out of control rains in other parts of the country. And I know, yes, this is not about the news. We're just going to continue to put on videos, because I know I haven't been on in a while. This is Alien Society. Most of you that are brand new to my channel, you'll realize that I haven't been on in a while. And I know that. And I will continue to put videos, like I said I will. Sometimes it's hard to put more videos about alien UFO stuff, considering that I think that too many people give it too much attention. What I mean by that is that, people give it, I guess it's almost like when you're starting to cook something and you just add more flavoring and more flavoring and more flavoring. And did I just mention more flavoring? That's pretty much how it is with the UFO alien communities. That when people, they want you to believe them so much that they just add more seasoning to this UFO alien phenomenon. Have anyone been abducted? Once again, that may have been the case, or it may not have been the case. Some of these abductions, I believe, is possibly governments within themselves abducting people and making it appear as though they're being abducted by off-world beings. Yeah, people will probably be like, well, maybe I'm from the off-world too, right? Because here I am with a camera moving around as usual. I don't know how to do the YouTube thing. I had plenty of time to figure it out, but you know what? I just decided, just make video, and the message is the most important thing that matters. And if it, for some people it matters for me to make the videos better. And maybe they're right, But I figured I'd just give you guys a quick update about certain things, particularly the channel update, because like I said, I haven't been on in a while. And I know there's a lot of you new subscribers, and I thank you for that. And I know I have a lot of views. We're talking about over 30,000 views. And I would have to say thank you to the people that view the stories. Also, I would like to say that in continuing with the abductions, that I just believe that, once again, it could be or it could not be. Sometimes we want it so bad that there's life out there. We want it to be life out there. I mean, I'm one of them. And I do believe that there is life out there. However, some people don't think, because let's say, for instance, if any type of off-world beings wanted to be hostile towards us, it already happened already. Just like in the movies, right? When they want to be hostile, they just come and take over. Maybe history is not what is being told. I kind of accept more of let me see, the I would have to say he was a good guy, very intelligent man, who people still dispute his works. His name was Zachariah Sitchin, who's no longer alive. You know, he's made a transition a long time ago. But I tend to believe that these Anunnaki, as he spoke of, because of course it was not just because of him, it was because they were spoken of by the Sumerians. And that's how the Anunnaki, who people still don't understand much, we're still trying to figure out whether the Anunnaki were people that did create us for the sake of enslavement, as if that's not going on right now anyways, right guys? Because we live in a system where it's basically what that is. Have you seen the movie The Matrix? You wake up every day, it's the same shit every day. So it's almost like waking up in the Matrix. But anyways, before I go on and on and on and on, because I don't know how long my video got, but I'm trying to make a story here that makes sense, because even though, like I said many times before, that I do believe we're not alone in the universe, there comes a time when we all think about reasoning. I still believe that we are not alone in the universe, you know? But again, I'm using reasoning because I'm figuring, okay, wait a minute. I know people keep talking about they've been abducted. I know people keep talking about that they have contacts with extraterrestrial beings that are not from planet Earth, or multidimensional beings. But once again, these people don't come up with proof. All you have is empty words. You know, they show you these story and they catch your attention. It's almost like going fishing. And that's basically what these people do. They go fishing. You know, once they notice that they got you on a fish hook, that's when they continue to still add more, like I said, seasoning to their UFO alien phenomenon and keep it going, you know. But me, the way I look at it is, that time may come or it may not come. We don't know for sure, guys. Because even if we had contact with extraterrestrials and this planet, once again, it would be difficult for us, the citizens of the world, to know that. Because these governments are so secretive that it's hard to tell whether they're really telling us the truth or not. I mean, that's why a lot of us choose to believe that they're lying and they won't tell us what's going on, of course. Because that's how they are. Because they think that we're not ready. So many years and we still not ready, according to who? The governments of all the world. They believe that we're not ready. But yet many of us who've been growing up and in our 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and they still say we're not ready. So when is the time that we are going to be ready for them to reveal that we're not alone in the universe? I mean, it doesn't make sense. You look up, not only that, but the telescopes that they show you and all that stuff, and the discoveries of other planets, and then they tell you, oh no, there is nothing yet, nothing 100% to verify that there's life out there. But it's funny because the thing that they want us to believe is that the first thing that they want to identify is microbial life. Which is kind of funny though. Now I know, yeah, microbial life, it does verify that. If we see that, obviously there's other types of life, you know, but it's just funny how instead of looking at it in a reasoning type of way and saying, oh, well, there's other human type beings out there, you know, I tend to believe there are. I don't think that we're the only humans in existence. I believe there's other human beings in distant galaxies or planets, not from our solar system, but from distant lands, of course, distant places. I know people are just wondering, like, what in the world is this guy talking about? Well, if you pay attention to what I'm saying, you can see that I'm talking about reasoning. I'm not gonna make these videos and sit here and bullshit you guys about, oh, I had extraterrestrial adventures and I met an extraterrestrial named Orthon, or you know what I mean? Because that's how these guys, they get you. They get you with these stories that sound good. I'm not gonna say these stories don't sound good, but they do sound good. But it's just that when they show no proof of their so-called abductions or so-called alien connections, then you know that there's a lot of lying going on. Even to this very day, there's still a lot of people on YouTube that claim that they have either they're hybrids from an advanced race. And listen, we can say the same thing too. I can say we're an advanced hybrid race from a race of people that's brought us here and they left us here. So therefore, we can say we're hybrid beings, right? We can say the same thing. But you got these people that take advantage of things, try to manipulate the situation. And then there's people out there that want to believe. So they want to believe so bad that they believe these people. And so when we try to correct these individuals of their lies, their followers, because of course they're blindsided, they protect these people. Instead of saying, "Oh well, let me investigate things on my own." But no, and then you got these researchers, these UFO researchers that they think they're the only ones that can go around researching things. So if you have a lot of guys that have been doing it for years, like from 30 to 40 years or 20 years or whatever it is, right? But then all of a sudden they when they have a new person that pops up, not to be in the field, but did their own investigations, like myself, they so quick to criticize. Yeah, of course, they criticize so fast. Because you see, they see in a new person in the field, but it's not spewing out the bullshit that they're doing. All the same bullshit stories that they're feeding you over and over again. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to reveal. I'm not here to feed stories that other people that were liars that continue to feed those stories to you individuals out there that want to learn, want to know, you're seeking. I mean, we're all seekers. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter who has the answers. Like, we don't know yet for sure who really has answers to our questions. Unless we have a direct communication with an extraterrestrial being, off-world, that's not from here. Whether it be how we would say God, Yahweh, Jehovah, Allah, whoever it is. Whoever it is. Because I tend to say that religion is a foundation where people, I believe, they were trying to understand these beings that came to the earth. Well, at least if that's how they saw it. Or it could have just been stories that they just made up. But making up a story like that, it's possible, of course, because once again, in modern times, we have individuals that, they illustrate so-called stories that happen to them. But once again, they show you no proof. They're just telling you a story, feeding you a story. And yeah, some of these individuals made movies out of these stories because once again, they just knew how to use the system. And that's why they got as far as they did. But you see, for me, if no one's showing you proof and they're just spewing out the same bull that we're used to, oh yeah, this guy by the name of George Adamski and he's spoken with Orthon, but where's the proof? Where's the proof? Oh, that Howard Menger had communication with these Venusians from planet Venus. Okay, where are they? Okay, where's the proof? See? We're going on something back in the 50s where there was a big deal about the UFO alien phenomenon. Today it's still there. That phenomenon is still there. And that's why you still have these crazed individuals that either claim they're hybrids or that, they're having direct communications with extraterrestrials or what have you. I've already said that. So yeah, guys, anyways, I know this was an update video, but I made it a little longer just because I wanted you guys to know that I'm here and I'm still making videos. And just know that even if you don't see the videos that I'm putting up now, just bear in mind with the message that I always give you guys. It's not always about what these people are trying to tell you, okay? Don't just believe. Have them show you. Because you see, this is the technique that's been used for hundreds of years, guys. Psychics use it. So-called psychics, let me say. All these so-called magicians, right? Illusionists. We all know that it's not real. But they make you think it's real. You may even have these people that they're good with sleight of hands up close. Okay? And they make you think that these magic acts are real. Well, they're not real. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. All right? Not everything what you're looking at is what it is. Ask for proof. That's what you need to do. Ask for proof. That's how I do it. I try to look deeper into details. And if I feel that there is no exact validation to any claims, then I'm going to make it known. Just like I did with the Valiant Thor story. Some people still, hey, why did it take you 5 years, 5 years, 5 years? Well, if you open your brain and you heard me the first time, then you realize that I said that I wanted to be sure that every single detail was to the letter. Meaning that there was nobody trying to alter any facts or of any kind. And I wanted to make sure that all these avenues I went to were accurate. And that's exactly how it happened. Everything was accurate, and that's why I came out with the story to you guys. So people will be like, oh yeah, well it took this guy 5 years to come out with the Valiant Thor facts, as he calls it, and he says that Valiant Thor is Franker and his Strangers, and some other guy named Jesse Womble, which of course it's true. But again, I'm not going to keep making these videos, and we're going to keep addressing the same Valiant Thor story when I already told you guys who Valiant Thor is, or whoever you want it to be. And now I notice that people are switching the Valiant Thor story character into the Phil Snyder character now. So ever since I revealed the Valiant Thor story that Franker and his Strangers, who of course was him himself, you notice how some people shifted. So now they're saying that Valiant Thor is the other guy who Phil Snyder was talking about. That's funny, man. It's just, that's what I'm saying, man. It's a magician, man. It's a magic trick, guys. It's all about tricks. You got to pay attention because you're going to miss it, So I'm going to close this video here. Again, thank you for all the new subscribers. I subscribe all back, of course. I'll continue to put more videos. There's more other things to come, guys. Other things to come. All I can say is just bear with me. And peace. This is Alien Society.